Hi Aries, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from October 11th to the 17th. This is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aries, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Aries, is the moon. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. So your challenge right now, Aries, is the moon. Now, what's really interesting is as I do this, as I'm recording this reading and you're watching this, there's a new moon today that's happening in your 7th house, okay, in astrology, new moon in Libra. So there's a really important message surrounding this new moon that's coming in for you, is what I'm gathering. So we're going to clarify this and we're going to see what the important message is here for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Aries, you have the Hermit, the Ten of Cups, and the Strength. Wow. Okay. So it looks like there was a lot of happiness here in the past with someone. I'm seeing, a lot of completion, a lot of happiness, a lot of love here. But I'm also seeing in the past, someone here was constantly in their head about this situation. It's like they were trying to make sense of something here in the past. Now, I'm going to clarify this and get more information on it in a moment. In the present moment, you have the Page of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So it looks like in the present moment, a lot of you are dealing with someone who's maybe a little bit younger than you or someone who acts a little bit immature here with the Page of Cups. I'm getting also the Nine of Cups energy in the present moment. So the Nine of Cups often talks about someone being really focused on themselves, okay? Almost to the point of obsession here, okay? So in the present moment, I see someone here possibly walking away from someone who has been very childish, immature, very selfish. This is what I'm seeing here. It's a very clear message. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the Chariot, the Lovers, and the Sun. Wow. Aries. Some of you are choosing to completely move forward with your life. Really, you finally know what it is that you want, what's going to bring you happiness, what's going to bring you love. I'm getting here a really strong connection in the near future that brings so much happiness, so much peace to you. Wow. Okay, we're going to clarify that and see more information in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. So for many of you, I'm seeing that a lot of you chose to disconnect from a relationship because there was way too much drama, way too much conflict between you and this person. I'm also getting that some of you during this Mercury retrograde, it has affected your relationships on a very, very strong level. It's actually brought forth something here that really has needed to be released. Okay, so I feel like something here wasn't working out for you for quite some time. It also created a lot of fear and anxiety for you in the past. And I'm also seeing that there was a situation, Aries, in your life that was actually supposed to come to a complete end. And it didn't really come to an end the way that you wanted to. I feel like there was some sort of loose ends here. Okay. So for many of you, something here has been unstable. What you don't see coming is the fact that if you have been wanting for a very long time to end something, okay, something that has been holding you back, something that has, you know, it leads to nothing but conflict all the time. If you've wanted to end that, now is going to be your time, because the new moon is actually happening in your 7th house. Okay, this is what you don't see coming, that what you thought wasn't possible is now possible with the new moon in Libra. Okay, so it's going to be all about how you use this new moon in your 7th house to maybe change this dynamic in a certain relationship that has been maybe very confusing for you for quite some time. So let's get into your reading, Aries, and let's clarify. Okay, so let's clarify your challenge, which is the moon. Okay, so the moon is clarified by the 10 of Wands, the Empress, and the Magician. Okay, so your challenge has a lot to do with something here that you want, okay, that you're manifesting with the Magician. The Magician is all about what we want in our life, what we manifest, what we create from our reality. There's been a really difficult situation, Aries, that you've been finding yourself in, and I'm getting that there's been a lot of burdens, there's been a lot of responsibilities on your end, and there may even be a lot of sadness connected to this situation. There could be a lot of emotions. You know, there's a situation in your life that has brought about a lot of emotions. Okay, so a lot of you are starting to look at how you can maybe change the situation, how you can make the situation better. And that's part of what your challenge is, right? Because, you know, you can look at your situation, Aries, as, oh my God, I have all of these responsibilities and burdens on my back. I can't, you know, I don't have control over this. Or you can look at it from, wow, I can create my own reality. You know, the Magician and the Empress, I can create my own reality and create what I want actually in my relationships. In my job, in my work, whatever it is that you're inquiring about. Okay, so your challenge here is about really focusing the emotions that you have and identifying how you can use those emotions to create the reality that you want. You can allow it to create, you know, this energy of feeling sorry for yourself, or this energy of like, yeah, I can create my own reality and manifest what I want with my emotions. Okay, so this is your challenge. This is what I'm seeing. Let's talk about the recent past. Now, in the recent past, let's clarify the Hermit. So the Hermit is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands and the Fool. Okay. So for many of you, I'm getting in the recent past, someone here was in their head about this situation. I feel like it was you. There was definitely a lack of cooperation here in the past with you and specific people. And even though you wanted to have a new beginning in this situation, you were constantly in your head about this because you may have thought in the past, well, maybe it's not going to work out. Maybe it's going to be the way, you know, it's going to be like the way it was before. So a lot of you tried to have a new beginning here that you wanted it to lead to happiness. You tried everything in your power, Aries, to make this happen. You're like, I want love. I want to be happy. I want to feel good. I want to have a new beginning. I want things to flow in my life the way that they need to flow. So I feel like really in the past, a lot of you were really trying to will this new beginning, trying to make this new beginning happen, trying to find happiness, trying to do everything in your power to have that. Okay, that was your main focus here in the past, wanting to have a new beginning and making it happen. Now, in the present moment, there is something here that I feel like you are detaching yourself from, because part of you having what it is that you want and what it is you're manifesting is going to require you to actually release yourself from something, right? This is the process, and this is something I feel like a lot of you are doing in the present moment. So let's clarify the Page of Cups. Who is this Page of Cups in the present moment for Aries? Okay, so the Page of Cups is clarified by the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the World. Wow. Wow. Look at these cards. So for many of you in the present moment, you are disconnecting from someone who has been very immature with you, someone who hasn't really been able to give you what you need. This is somebody who's really on and off with you. Okay. And I'm really seeing that a lot of you are picturing yourself in the present moment, removing yourself and moving forward from this situation. Some of you in the present moment have ended things with a specific person who has been very immature. They have not been consistent with you. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups in the present moment for Aries. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Sun, the Justice, and the Five of Wands. Yes. See? So during this Mercury retrograde, which we currently are in right now, which is ruled by the Justice card, Libra, a lot of you have started to learn a lot of things that need to change in your relationships. Okay, dealing with people, how do you deal with people? How do you talk to people? You know, are the arguments that you have with these people valid? Why do you argue with these people? A lot of you are learning about other people right now. And for many of you, you are choosing to walk away from a relationship, or someone is choosing to walk away from you because somebody here needs to really connect with why these conflicts between you and them keep happening. There's a reason why conflict keeps happening. Someone here wants happiness in the present moment, but they're super focused on themselves. That's the problem, okay? Someone here is super focused on themselves. It's me, 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 me. Or I'm always right, you're wrong. And I think in the present moment, there's a need for a separation so that you and this person can really identify what is happening in the connection right now. Okay, so there's definitely a little bit of a challenge here in the present moment for many of you. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups in the present moment for Aries. So the Nine of Cups in the present moment for you, Aries, is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Death, and the King of Cups. Yeah, so it's like someone here in the present moment is choosing to end or close this cycle out with you because someone here is just super focused on themselves all the time. And in order to have a relationship, a successful one, there's a need for compromise here. And there may be a lack of compromise between you and this person. So someone here in the present moment is choosing to end things for their peace of mind in the present moment. Okay, so a cycle is closing out here because of the lack of seeing the situation from each other's perspectives. Now, in the near future, it gets really interesting because now that you finally disconnect yourself from this situation, it's like you could see the situation from the bigger perspective. And it looks like, you know, by you moving forward, Aries, you have the Chariot here, it leads to a very happy love connection here. So tell me more about the Chariot in the near future for Aries. Some of you have someone coming back, okay, from the past. Six of Swords. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, it's like you're going, by you moving forward, it's like you're moving backwards, but you're moving forward. You have to take one step back sometimes in order to move forward, right? It's like the ping, I think they call it the boomerang effect or the ping pong. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Take two steps back in order to see everything from the right perspective. So in the near future, you have the Chariot, which is clarified by the Six of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Right. So a lot of you need to really go into this place of recognizing who you are. Okay. Everything starts with you. In the near future, there is someone who is coming back to you. I see if that's something that you are wanting or expecting. And I see you actually learning how to identify what it is that you need in the near future. Because if you've been in a situation in the present moment where, you know, there's constant arguments, there's conflict, there's always confusion and issues, which is normal with the Mercury retrograde happening in Libra in your 7th house. In the near future, you start to see what it is that needs to change in this love connection. That's why the Lovers is showing up for you in the near future. So tell me more about this strong connection that Aries has in the near future. What is this all about? Okay, so the Lovers is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. You're finally going to be able, okay, you know, in the near future, which is closer to the end of Mercury, you're going to finally be able to identify in the near future, Aries, why a certain situation between you and a specific person had to happen. And through going through these changes and challenges, you both start to realize how much you love one another. Okay, Eight of Wands is all about communication. So this person, whoever this person is, they want to speak to you, they want to communicate with you in order for you to get to this place of happiness with the sun here in the near future. I see happiness coming in for you, okay? I see happiness in some sort of connection, because by you removing yourself from it and giving yourself space to really go within and check in with yourself, you know, allows the situation to go the way it needs to go, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I see happiness coming in for you, but that happiness is only from the fact that you and this person had a conflict to therefore identify what needs to change to therefore have happiness. Okay, so you see the process. I know it sounds very confusing, difficult for me to explain to you, but this is something that you and this person needed to go through, because this is part of your awakening. This is part of this person's awakening. And that's the process that, you know, needs to happen in order for this connection to get back into a place of stability. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Wow, what an intense reading. Let's get some advice. What's the advice? Wow. Okay. So your advice, Aries, is the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Star. A lot of you are going to finally get the clarity about a love connection that you're in, okay? I see a brand new beginning happening for many of you. The advice here is to be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself when it comes to what you expect, okay? It doesn't matter what relationship you end up being in. Why are you in that relationship? What is the goal being in this relationship? What is the goal of having a new beginning in love for you, okay? Because for many of you, you have the Star here. So it's saying that, you know, in order for you to have the happiness and the love that you seek from this new love connection, you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to be honest with this other person, so that you can actually create and manifest the love that it is you believe that you deserve in your life. I see a beautiful new love connection that's coming in for you. And as long as you're super clear on the expectations that you have for this, it is going to manifest into what it is that you want. Okay. So Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.